Welcome everybody. Today we're going to talk about the randomized tier list of all areas in December 2020. So since the last tier list, there have been new dices added to the game like Royal Dive, Yin Yang, and lots of balance patch has also impacted the last list. So some F tier or D tier dices are now A tier. So I ranked them for PvP, co-op, random arena, and crew. So solo mode and boss mode update hasn't come up yet, so they aren't included to this tier list. So but once the update will come out with the boss mode and solo mode, I might take a while before the next tier list. I will do it. Okay, so now we're looking at the categories. So we got A, S, A plus, A minus, B, B minus, C, D, and F. So A, S tier is like you can play it everywhere. A to A minus is decent, depends for the area. Some dices are good in every area, some are just good for specific areas, and because of the lower rating of that area might bring them to A minus or to B plus or whatever. Some are just decent. B, C is just like okay, but they're much better out there. D is like they're bad, and F is like don't play that dice at all at that area. So we have S tier dices and we got also F tier dice. So we're going to take a look. So starting now with the first dice, Nuke dice. So Nuke dice is okay-ish in PvP, not really I recommend. It can be used in co-op, but not really I recommend. Random arena, if there's no better choice, you can use it. And for crew, it used to be very strong, but I think you can still play it. But if you don't have atomic, maybe you can play it. But all of the rating, I give it a C, 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 and B minus. And end of the day, it's a B, C rating. Now coming to the light dice. So for PvP, I give it a C. It's okay, but not really strong. For co-op, I give it a B. So if you don't have lunar dice, you can use light dice instead. It's not the same as lunar, but it can do something. For random arena, I give it a B minus. It depends on what dice you have it along, but it can help you to beat your opponents. And for crew battle, I give it a C as well. It's okay, but I don't think you will play it. End of the day, this is a B minus. I think we're just going to go fast forward to the list. Okay. Now Mighty Wind. Mighty Wind PvP, it's okay. It's good to okay. At the beginning, for beginners, it's good. For later game, it's so I give it a B. Co-op, I give it a C. Not really get you far. Random arena B plus. Actually, this is one of the dice that can work as single DPS. That's why I get higher rating than arena. And for crew battle, I give it D. Is not really that you want to use, and the rating is B minus. Now take another lock dice. For PvP, I give it a D, bad. For co-op, I give it a C. It can be used to lock the bosses down, and maybe you can have more time to beat it. For random arena, I give it a D. It doesn't really do much. And for crew battle, I give it an F. Every slow dice, I give in crew battle F, because I don't think slow effects are good in crew battle. So if you see good dices that have a slow effect, they're only there for the slow effect, I give it an F for crew, because in my opinion, you shouldn't use that dice at all in crew battle. So the rating for lock dice is D. So it's bad. Now coming to Blizzard dice. So Blizzard dice, PvP, very good. The best slow dice ever. So S tier for PvP. For co-op, A minus, it's very good, but also the tier list is based on how many people are using it, and I don't see like people using it much. A minus. Random arena, it's A tier. It's not total. If you have that dice, you win automatically, but it's very strong if you have it as well. And for crew battle, I give it an F. Like I said, every slow effect. No, yeah, it's just I don't like seeing those dice used. I don't see it at all. So yeah. So Blizzard gets an A minus rank. I think just because of the crew, but else it would be close in this area from A to S. Now coming to the next dice, we got Solar Dice. So Solar Dice got a buff, but the buff did not do much. So in PvP I give it still A because it's used with the Solar Wave deck, and the Luna it's still strong. It's more used than before. In crew battle, co-op, it's also very good. Can get you to wave 40 to 50 to 60, depends on how much you have class up your Luna and your Solar and how much crit damage you have and so on. So in co-op battle, I give Solar and B+. For random arena, I would say C. If you have it, you have to make sure you have good. Final pick can be good, but at the first pick, I wouldn't take Solar over Mighty Wind. So I gave it a C for random arena, and for crew battle C as well. I don't think you're going to use Solar Dice. So end of the day, I give Solar a B rating. Now Sand Dice. Sand Dice is in PvP. It's okay, not really good. B-. Co-op, it's a little bit better than PvP, so I give it a B. In random arena, it can be decent. I give it a B-, and in crew, you already know F. So the rating of Sand Dice is a C. We're trying to rush them because the last Tierlist took like 20-30 minutes, so we're going to try to rush them. So Atomic Dice. PvP, I give it an A+, very good. Co-op, I give it an A, also very good. In random arena, I give it a B. Depends on what dice you have. You don't have random growth or crack growth or supplement. It can be a little bit less. And then we got for crew Estiel, no doubt it's the best dice over there. At the end of the day, it's an A rating. Now coming to Switch dice. So Switch is decent in PvP because it's used in the Solar decks and it's used in Yin Yang decks. So it's used as a supportive dice. That's why it's a little bit high on the list. But if it wasn't for those decks, Switch wouldn't be that high. And also it can be used as a assassin counter, but it can't be used as royal counter. Royals, you can't really dodge the royal. So Switch gets in PvP B+, and co-op it gets B+, because of the decks what I mentioned. For random arena B, yeah, it has still a little bit of good base damage stats. And for crew I give it a D. The bosses are too much, you won't do much. So B. Now coming to the gamble dice. Yeah, gamble dice in PvP is C, decent. Co-op D, you don't want to use it. Random arena B-, it still has a little bit good base stats. And for crew D. And end of day, I give the gamble dice a C rating. Broken dice. Yeah, broken dice in PvP D still has good high damage, but it targets random. And co-op D rating in random arena, it can be C, depends on which. It still has the damage input. It's the second DPS. And in crew I give it a D as well, so at the end of the day it's a D rating. Now coming to teleport. In PvP I give it a C, even though they change it up with the teleport and the magician. It's actually, they didn't change teleport, it changed the magician. That's why teleport got a little bit to take people stronger, but I tested it out, it's okay, but it's not really that kind of dice that you want to use. So it's PvP C, co-op C, random arena give it a B- because you don't have much DPS. The teleport can help you maybe to survive, and in crew battle, sending your opponent back to the beginning won't do much. Actually, I would give it an F, but I give it a D. End of the day, the teleport is a D. I give it an F, I give it a C, because it can be used in random arena. I'm just looking at my notes, because I worked on my notes a few hours. Okay, now coming to Landmine. So, Landmine in PvP, I give it a B minus, and co-op B plus, because the this Super Landmine, it's very strong. In Random Arena, I give it also B plus, because of Super Landmine, and in Crew Battle, I give it a B minus, C. It's not really the best, and yeah, end of the day, Landmine is a C rating, B rating dice. Well, there's still lots of dice ahead of us. Let's go through them fast. Now coming to poison dice. So poison dice in PvP, it's okay, I give it a C. In co-op, it's not really what to play, so I give it a D. In crew battle, in crew battle, I give it a B plus. So it's strong. And for Random Arena, I give it a C. It's okay, but not really the best. So I give it a C rating. Laser dice. So laser dice is in PvP actually a little bit good, so I give it a B. In co-op, not really that strong, so I give it a C. In Random Arena, it's decent, B minus. In crew battle, also decent, B minus. So the rating of laser dice is B minus. Wind dice, yeah, the dice is actually weak, but not that weak as other dice on the list. So wind dice in PvP, I give it a C. Not really the best. In co-op, you need damage, so that does not bring them. You can play it with fell, but later in the boss stage, it's not that good. So I give it a D. Random Arena, I give it a C, and crew battle, I give it a D. And it's D rating for the wind dice. Now coming to the gun dice, even though after the buff, I don't think it has changed that much. The dice itself changed, but it does not impact the meta. So the gun dice. So for PvP, give it a C. I tried with the secondary DPS, but it's not really that great. For co-op, it can be solar, but so yeah, not that great. B minus. For Random Arena, the higher dots, the rift or whatever, they still do a little bit damage, so I give it a C. And for crew battle, you don't really want to play it, I give it a D. And over there, I give a C rating for gun dice. Right now we see lots of C ratings and D. Yeah, not much. S, A plus. Maybe this rating is a little bit harsh, whatever, but this is just my opinion. That's why some players think that only few amount of dice are used and other dice are just falling off. There's only a group of dice that's being used the most, and some that aren't good enough or strong enough they aren't being used. But maybe with the new modes it will change. Who knows? It happens always like that in other games. Now coming to Absorb. Absorb in PvP I don't recommend. In co-op, give it a B minus. If you work with slow effects, it can be strong. In Random Arena, give it a D. And in crew battle, it's actually a B. And the rating for Absorb is also C. C for common, I guess. Because so many dice are in the C rating. Now coming to the arrow dice. In PvP, I give it a C. It's decent. For co-op, I give it a C. For Random Arena, I give it actually a B minus. And for crew battle, I give it a D. And the rating for it, you know it, it's a C. Now coming to the next dice, we got Assassin dice. Oh, the one dice that will be going over the rating. So Assassin dice, one of my favorite dice, as you already know. In PvP, it gets A+, it's very strong. And at this moment, if you use it right, it's very strong. And when you play against it, it's annoying. And co-op, it's very strong. In Assassin support, that helps to get to surpass wave 100, 200. It's Assassin support in every different way. So that's why Assassin gets an S tier for co-op. For Random Arena, I give it an A. It can be decent. It depends on what dice you get. If you get a Mimic or Joker, then Assassin, it's stronger. But if you only have Assassin, it's not that great. And for crew battle, I'll give it a C. you can get the dices of your opponent lower, but in crew battle it's not the goal for that to go with the assassin. So the rating of assassin dice is an A rank. So the second of the higher league dices. Now coming to combo. Combo in PvP, it's decent, so I give it a B+. Well, I see decent, I mean good. For co-op, it's strong when you use it with Luna, or when you use it with the Pantheon battlefield, and so on. You can't get to the higher wave stages. For random arena, it's not that great, unless you have, by luck, a Joker and a Mimic, but the chance to get them and then getting combo as a choice is very low. And you can't use combo as secondary DPS, that's not how it works. So I give it a D. And for crew battle, Dr. Killer told me he's using it. Actually, he's using combo as a secondary DPS, but not in random arena and crew battle. So he used it with Atomic, and he said it's very good, but your combo has to be class 10 to be that effective, he told me. Of course, he said class 9 did not do anything, but after it reached class 10, the combo got like a different level. Mine is still class 9, so I won't know what that different level energy is, but once I surpass it, maybe I will try it out. And he said he's winning 15 times a day, so he enjoys it. So the rating of the combo dice is A-. Now coming to Crack Grove. Ooh, another strong dice. So this is one of the newer dices. It has a chance to go up and a chance to go down. It depends on the RNG. Also, when you class it up, the chances of going up is higher. So Crack Grove in PvP is A rank. It's strong, but in some decks you don't want to use Crack Grove. For PvP, the Crack Grove, I think it's stronger than in co-op it's stronger than in PvP. So I give it A+. For random arena, I give it A-. It's good to have, but the level cap in random arena is different, so that's why A-, maybe B+. For crew battle, I give it a B+. I don't see people using it, but I think it can be very strong. And the rating for Crack Grove, it's an A ranked. So the first non-legendary that gets in the higher rating. Now coming to Crack Dice, will it be on a higher rating as well? Nope. So in PvP C, in Co-op C, in Crew Battle C, and in Random Arena C. It's okay, the effect to lower defense. Maybe when they increase the defense effectiveness to lower it stronger. Or maybe bring a legendary version of Crack Dice. A legendary version. That could be very interesting. Yeah. So it's just okay-ish, but here the lower effect isn't that much. So just see. Now coming to the critical dice. For PvP, it's decent, can be used in different combination. If you use a 5th Wage Lock, you don't need an SP dice, so you can play with the critical dice. In PvP, can be decent if you don't have Luna. And for Random Arena, it's it depends on what dice you have. So I give it a C rating, and for Crew Battle, I give the crit dice a B-. It depends, but I don't think you want to play it. So the rating of the critical dice is a B rating. Now coming to the death dice. For PvP, I give it a D. You don't want to play it. For co-op, I give it a B- because there's still the fast death dice. You play it with light, so you can get to higher waves, but the boss stages might be not that good, but still it can do something. For Random Arena, give it a C. It's just a dice that can maybe kill the enemies if you're lucky. And for Crew Battle, I give it a D. Not really what you want to play. And the rating, as you know, another C rating. Now coming to clone dice. Yeah, one of the dice is yeah, that did not work well in my opinion. So in PvP F, straight F, the DPS is low on this dice. It can bring you a second dice, but still it takes so long. I think you need to rework this dice. So PvP F, co-op, there you get a little bit time to get them. I'll give it a D, but it's not that much. In Random Arena F, Crew Battle F, rating F, the first F tier dice. Those dices are on the F tiers, like they need to rework, they need a balance patch. Those dices are that need a patch. Mostly, not most, the most. Now coming to heal dice. Another dice that needs a patch. Just kidding. Okay, now healing dice. In PvP, I give it a C rating. It's decent. Haven't used it there. I don't sure if I'm going to use it there. But maybe when you play a deck like Atomic Blizzard Typhoon, then you play healing in it. But yeah, you might have to switch one dice out. I might try it. You have the healing will be a part in the later runs. So when the monsters get stronger, then you heal them up, and then the opponent will have trouble to kill them faster. Then it'll get stronger and stronger and so on. That's the plan of the healing in PvP. In crew battle co-op, it's very strong. That's one of my decks I like to play, so I give it an A rating. It can be higher on the list, but I don't think it's that popular. For Random Arena, I give it a D. It's okay. And for crew battle, I give it a B. Can be used because there are many monsters, and yeah. So the rating of the healing dice is a B rating. Now coming to IX10. IX10 PvP, I give it A. Co-op, I give it a B+. Random Arena, B. And Crew Battle, B. It's just a damage buffer in co-op. And it hacks the dice in PvP matches. And the rating of the hacker dice is B+. The first B+ dice. No A+, no S yet. Now I'm coming to silence dice. Silence dice, let me up the notes. Okay, silence dice. I give it in PvP B-. I use it, it's decent, but it's not that good as Assassin or Royal or whatever. In co-op, it's okay. I give it a B. For Random Arena, I give it a C. It's okay. And for Crew Battle, I give it a B-. And the rating for the silence dice is a B-. Now coming to the gear dice. In PvP, I give it a B. It's actually decent. I used it in my second account a lot because I don't have Typhoon. For co-op, I give it a B-. It's good to get to wave 25-ish. I mean, you can get higher, but you need more crit. Then we got Random Arena, I give it a C because it's not sure you get Joker. Without Joker, gear can't really shine. And for crew, I give it a D. Yeah, it's not that much doing there. The rating of the gear dice, it's B-. Now coming to Sacrifice. Sacrifice in PvP A+. I don't need to talk much about that. It's used almost everywhere. In co-op, I give it a B. It's not that rated as in PvP. In Random Arena, I give it an A-, and in Crew Battle, I give it an S tier. So the rating of Sacrifice is another A tier dice. Now coming to time dice. So time dice in PvP, yeah, not really. I give it a D. In co-op, I think this is more co-op dice. In co-op, I give it a B-. It's still a low rating. Because why B-? Because after wave 25, you have double bosses, and they will change up your field so much, so you can't really build up your time dice. So that's why it gets in co-op a B-. In In Random Arena, I give it a D as well. It's not really affecting much your opponent. It does a little bit, but yeah. And in the Crew Battle, I give it F. I mean, you can slow down your opponent, but he's playing Atomic, and yeah, nah, it's not doing that much. So the rating of Time Dice is D. Now coming to Meta Dice. Meta Dice, in PvP I give it a C rating. In Co-op I give it A rating. You already A minus rating. You know, it's going to support your teammate. And the other two areas, Random Arena and Crew Battle, I give it a D. It's not really that great to use them. And the rating of Meta is C. Now coming to, I was going to say Atomic, but it's Typhoon. So Typhoon is very, very good for PvP. So it gets for me an A+. For crew co-op, it's not that great. I give it a B. For Random Arena, S. It's the Typhoon's the best single target DPS. So if that can work on its own, that's why very strong in Random Arena. And then Crew Battle, another B. Yeah, you can play better DPS styles in there. So the rating for Typhoon, another A rating dice. Now coming to Electric Dice. Electric Dice, PvP, C. Co-op, C. Random Arena, B-. It's actually a little bit decent of DPS. B- isn't that great of rating. And Random Arena, I give Crew Battle, I give it a C as well. Because it still has the multiple targets, but it breaks down a lot, yeah. Also a C rating dice. Energy Dice. That update made energy dice. Let me talk again. That update made energy dice trash. Because before, energy dice, the only place where energy dice was shining was co-op, but they made co-op shorter. That made energy dice having less time to build it up. And now with the double bosses, yeah, energy dice is not doing anything. So in PvP F, you don't have the time. For co-op, I give it a D. It's D to F, but yeah, I give it a D. And the other two are FF. Yeah, energy dice needs rework or something. Maybe you need to change it to the old version, but I won't do much as well. Yeah, energy dice F. Now coming to Fire Dice. So Fire Dice in PvP I give it a D. It has a little bit area damage, but the damage is low. For co-op I give it a D. For Random Arena I give it a C. It can still work as a DPS dice if you don't have any better choice. And for Crew Battle I give it a D because of the little bit area damage, but the DPS is slow. So the rating of Fire is D. Flame Dice. It's actually good, but it takes lots of work using that dice. So in PvP B-. Wait a second, the TV wants to turn off. No, okay. In co-op, I give it a C. In Random Arena, I give it a C as well. And for Crew Battle, I give it a B-. It can be usable if you have the right dices, but it's not a dice I would recommend using it there. So the rating of Flame Dice is C. I just realized so many dice in C rating. It's just they can't break to the B-. Okay, now coming to the next dice, Flow Dice. Flow Dice in PvP, very good. Even though the meta has a little bit shifted to Yin Yang and Royal and so on. Flow is still a little bit decent. I give it A in PvP, A in co-op, B+ in Random Arena. Depends on what dice you have. And F in Crew Battle. It doesn't really help much when you make your opponents faster. Yeah, they don't go anywhere. Okay, so the rating for Flow Dice is B+. Now coming to growth. Yeah, this S in PvP, S in co-op, no rating in Random Arena because you can't get the growth dice there. And for Crew Battle, A+. There's another dice that took the place of random of normal growth. I almost told them what dice it was, but you can already guess it. So other players using that dice over this, but it still is very strong, and the rating of the growth dice is an S tier. Yeah, at the top. Now coming to Hell Dice. Hell Dice also very decent in PvP. Can be used with Typhoons, Mighty Wind, or the fast dices. In co-op, I would also be in Random Arena, I give it B-, depends on what dice you have. And in Crew Battle, I give it B- as well. The rating for Hell Dice is B. Okay, we are getting down the list. Ooh. Now coming to Holy Spot Dice. In PvP, I give it a B. In co-op, it's an S tier. So this is the deck, the dice that get passed with 100 plus. It's in the leaderboard. Many players using it because I think you need a class 10 and higher for that to be effective, else it won't be effective for you. Mine are class 9, so I can't really test them out. For Random Arena, I give it a B because it's leveled the class cap, and for Crew Battle, I give it a B. I don't see players using it, but maybe it can be used. And the rating for Holy Spot Dice, well, I thought I grabbed it. It's a B+. Now coming to Ice Dice. Yeah, it's not really used that much, but still it's very strong. In PvP, it's B+. Co-op, it's B+. For Random Arena, it's B+. And for Crew Battle, it's an F. So the rating for Ice Dice is B. And Effect Dice. So in PvP, it's still strong at the beginning. Later on, it's not that much affecting. So B for Arena, PvP. For Random Co-op, it's a C. For Random Arena, it's a B-, and for Crew Battle, also B-. So the rating of Infect is B-. Now coming to Iron Dice. So for PvP, it's decent. Can be later on also strong, depends on what you have, but it's not that great. So I give it a B+. For Co-op, I give it a B-. For Random Arena, I give it Random Arena, I give it a B. It's decent. And for Crew Battle, I give it a B+. Still can be used, but Atomic took the place of the Iron Dice. So the rating of Iron is B. Now coming to Joker. PvP S. Co-op S. Crew Battle F. Random Arena S. It's that strong. So it's, yeah, a little bit over growth, yeah. But we got another S tier. That's not shocking. It's very strong dice. Now I'm coming to Mimic Dice. For PvP, I give it a B+. It's decent in certain decks, but not in every deck. For Co-op, I give it an A because it's used in the support, assassin support deck, and other support decks. It's Mimic does a great job. For Random Arena, I give it a C. It's decent, but not really what you want to get, unless you got the perfect dice for DPS where Mimic fits in. And for Crew Battle, I give it a C as well. So the rating of Mimic is the B rating. Now coming to the next dice, we got Mind Dice. So Mind Dice in PvP, I give it straight D. For Co-op, I give it an A+, because of the, the assassin support, the different support decks. I don't think the different support, but the assassin support is one of the important dices. For Crew Battle and for Random Arena, I give it a C. It's decent, but not really what you really want. And the rating for Mimic Dice, Mind Dice is B-. Now coming to Modified Electric. For PvP, it's A+. A+ is very used. It's decent, and when you combine it with Random Growth, it's stronger. For Co-op, it's okay. I give it a B. For Random Arena, I give it a B as well. And for Crew Battle, I give it an A plus. So the rating of Modified Electric is A minus. Now I'm coming to Lunar Dice. Lunar Dice, I give it a PvP an A since the Solar change. Now it's used more than before. For co-op, I give it for co-op I give it an A plus because it's used in Solar decks, it's used in combo decks. Yeah, those are the two decks that are mostly used. The Lunar deck, so it's very strong. For Random Arena, give it a B. Depends on what dice you have, it can be very effective. And for Crew Battle, give it a B as well. I don't see players using it, but it can be used. But the Atomic is taking over everything, that's the problem. So the rating of Lunar Dice is an A minus. Now coming to Yin Yang. So in PvP I give it an A. It used to be S tier, but since the change it made Yin Yang a little bit weaker. Lots of play using Royal, using Assassin. So Yin Yang has have a hard time to build up, but still strong. So in PvP I give it an A rating. In co-op I give it an S rating. It's strong. You don't need any support to build up your Yin Yang. You can build it up yourself with support, or you can get high as well. And in Random Arena, yeah, it's hard to win. When you have the first pick between Yin Yang and Mighty Wind, I take always Mighty Wind as the example. I would take Mighty Wind over Yin Yang because at the first pick, you're not sure if you're getting Joker, you're getting Winning Growth, and so on. So I take the safe choice with Mighty Wind. And then for Crew Battle, I give it a C. Not really that decent. So the rating of Yin Yang is a B plus. Now coming to Random Growth. PvP S. For every player, from beginner to end game, Random Growth. Perfect for PvP. Even as beginner, I use my new account and I see if you don't play Random Growth, you might most likely going to lose against the player. When I say low level account, I don't mean my noob account. I got another one that's class 5. And doing class 1, 2, 3 Random Growth. Okay, I think after class 3 the players have Random Growth. It's a very great dice. They play the decks differently, but Random Growth is one of the key dices to have. In co-op, S tier. In Random Arena, if you get it, S tier is one of the dice you want to have. And for Crew Battle, S tier. That's the dice that replaced the Growth, but Growth is still very strong. Now coming to Royal Dice. So Royal Dice in PvP A plus. You can't dodge the Royal Dice. That's the problem. In co-op, actually, Royal Dice is bad. You don't want to play Royal Dice in co-op. It's actually, I once played with Yin Yang and my teammate had Royal Dice. He changed my dice when I built up my field. I was like, nah, I'm not going to play, nah. What's the sense when he changed my field? It's D. Actually, I should have given it F, but somebody said it's good to have play Royal Dice. I don't know where, but I still give it a D. It's decent, but no. And for Random Arena, I give it a B. It can be decent. And for Crew Battle, I give it a C. C to D actually, because most of the playing sacrifice when you give your opponent more SP. They're happy about it and so on. So the rating for Royal Dice is a B rating. Now 6 more dice left. Shield Dice, I give it a PvP B rating. It's okay. For Crew Battle, co-op, I give it a B plus. Can be used in certain amount of tanks. You can advance to higher stages, and with the double bosses, the Shield Dice can stop the bosses, and you can kill it in time. That's why B plus, but it makes the run slower. For Random Arena, I give it a B. It's okay. For how you call it, Crew Battle F. It's another slow dice. or stopping the dices, but it doesn't really do much in random arena, in my opinion. So shield dice, I give it a B- rating. Now coming to star dice, in PvP D you shouldn't use it. For co-op S, for the other two areas D as well. It stars most shining in co-op. The other areas is not shining at all as at all. Yeah. So the rating for star dice is B-. So coming to Summoner. Summoner is very good in PvP. I give it an A. In co-op, also very good. I give it an S. In random arena, I give it an A. In crew battle, I give it an A. I think people like sacrifice over Summoner, but still it's very good. So the rating of Summoner is A rating. Actually, I'm looking up. We don't have any A+. Yeah, that's the case. Supplement, I give it a PvP, I give it a B+. It's decent, but there are better dices out there, like random growth, normal growth. Yeah, Summoner. In crew battle, I give it A-. It can be used because the random growth with normal growth can be risky. In crew battle, I give it a B+, can be used. It's also good support dice, and for random arena, I give it a B. I think you can play better dice that are even not legendary. Yeah. So supplement rating is a B+. Now I'm coming to the last two dice, Thorn dice. In PvP it's decent, I give it a B+. For co-op, I give it a B. It's not that great, but still can use it. For random arena, I give it a B. It's decent. And for crew battle, it's decent as well. I give it a B+. So the rating for Thorn is a B+. Now coming to the last dice of this list, we got wave dice. This dice, I think when you look back on my older tier lists, the wave dice used to be close to F tier. This is the biggest winner of the update. So PvP, wave dice A tier, co-op A-, crew battle, random arena A-, crew battle B. The rating of wave dice is A-. So this is the rating of my tier list December 2020. We see that we got one non-legendary in the S tier, and we got few other non-legendaries as well. Actually, let me take a look if we could build a deck with non-legendaries. Not really. Wait, there's another one I missed. Maybe those. Maybe not in the higher ranks. So anyway, that's the video. Wait, let me save and download the deck. And that's it for the video. Thanks for watching, and bye.